determination, and my million faces formed together, made for elevation. And my soldier won't surrender faith as I can fire that never burst to embers. The voice of the unheard, love is the answer.
I gotta speak it, believe it, that's how I feel inside.
I can't sit here quiet.
You can take my heart, you can take my breath when you pry it from my cold dead chest.
This is how we rise up, heavy as a hurricane, louder than a freight train. This is how we rise up, heart is beating faster, feels like thunder, magic, static. Call me a fanatic, it's our world, they can never have it. This is how we rise up, it's our resistance, you can't resist us. Can you hear me? Are you listening, sleeping, and the shadows could be making history? Through the fire, on the water, used to be a slave, but now you are a conqueror.
They can take my heart, they can take my breath when they pry it from my cold dead chest.
This is how we rise up, heavy as a hurricane, louder than a freight train. This is how we rise up, heart is beating faster, feels like thunder, magic, static. Call me a fanatic, it's our world, they can never have it. This is how we rise up, it's our resistance, you can't resist us. We're rising up, rising up, we're rising up, rising up, we're rising up. This is how we rise up, it's our resistance, you can't resist us. This is how we rise up, heavy as a hurricane, louder than a freight train. This is how we rise up, heart is beating faster, feels like thunder, magic, static. Call me a fanatic, it's our world, they can never have it. This is how we rise up, it's our resistance, you can't resist us.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Monday Night Voltage. How are we all doing here today? Let's get that 2K audio up and going. There we go. It is set up, ready to go. Welcome in Rio, Dusk, Splendid, Solara, everybody in the background. What's good? It is time for another edition of Monday Night's Voltage. Last week, a massive, massive success. So thank you all for that. This week, we're going to do what we can to not only reach the expectations of last time, but top it, as we will do every single week. I'm ready for this thing. We are about to get this thing started with our first match of the night. I am the background, good to see you, Hippo. I am the wind, Ezra, good to see you as well. So, let me go ahead and get you guys your poll. Fatal 4-way qualifier. It is Pi. It is Splendid. It is Luffy. And it is Ryoma. Start that poll. It is ready for you guys. I am the screaming coming from the basement. Love to see you, Poka. What's up, opening? Good to see you as well. We got our first match, y'all. A fatal 4-way contenders matchup for the GWE World Heavyweight Championship. Pi, he got in here via his victory last week. And the other 3 looking to get the opportunity to qualify tonight. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get this thing started. Are you ready? Because I sure am. 2K audio wasn't on the entire time. I just forgot to unmute my 2K audio this entire time. I've heard it, but y'all haven't. That's hilarious. One fall? Yep, it sure is in fact one fall. So now that 2K audio is actually working this time, and not, you know, being stupid, let's do this thing. Polls up. Everybody ready? Coming out first.
The following
It is
contest is a fatal four-way match. Making his way to the ring from Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada, weighing in at 181 pounds, Reece Spectacular Vaughn.
You always used to freeze the things that he loves the most, and Splendid is looking to love the opportunity to get himself to competing for the GWE World Heavyweight Championship. This man, master of quick offense, submission maneuvers, and just an overall charismatic individual. Will Splendid be the next to qualify along with the Tribal Chief Roman Reigns, or will it be this man? A man we saw last week in High on Foe.
And his opponent, first from Hackensack, New Jersey, weighing in at 196 pounds, the Icon
High picking up a massive win in our first show, in our first match, over a game and resilient Kaito Momota and another very game competitor in Joe Hendry. High looking to take this opportunity and compete for the GWE World Heavyweight Championship. We'll see if he can do it. We'll see if he can earn this opportunity. It's one fall to a finish, fatal four-way. Somebody's going away here with victory and the opportunity to compete for the championship. High looks to be the man himself. And here comes the ultimate tennis pro.
from Oita, Japan, weighing in at 100 pounds, Reed
Ryoma Hoshi, claiming that the competition still got themselves a long ways to go before they can be the GWE World Heavyweight Champion. He's looking to be the best. Ryoma, a former jail person indeed, opening a man who served his time and now looking to get the opportunity to take his time, take his moments, and qualify in 2 weeks' time. But I will guarantee you that in 2 weeks' time, we will have our championship card where all our champions will be crowned. Could it be this guy?
And from New York, weighing in at 250 pounds, young boy, Montana,
Monkey D. Luffy. A man who says and claims that he is going to be the king of the pirates. While he might not be the king of the pirates right now, he could be the king of the GWE men's division. He's got an insane arsenal of moves for just an insane man like himself. We'll have to see if they can do it. Luffy and Nami both probably want the title because it's treasure? Yeah, probably. That's probably also a reason why Luffy wanted to get in this match, probably because it's treasure. Should have realized that. Oh well, doesn't matter at this point. Let's get this match started. Splendid, Pi, Luffy, Ryoma, let's go. Starting straight off now, Pi. Taking it to Luffy, double knees to the back as Splendid and Ryoma battling out on the other side of it. Senton by Pi. Ryoma, Splendid firing off against one another. Ryoma flies off the ropes. That's a blockbuster right there. Too Splendid. As Pi now taking it to the tennis pro. And Splendid not taking it to Luffy, instead takes it to the outside. Grab a kendo stick. Tried to use it. Luffy blocking it. As Ryoma with that spinning leg drop to Pi. Pi gets Camilla dropped to the knees as Luffy looking to fly. Takes down Splendid with a kick. Just mounting punches onto Splendid as Ryoma's getting to the leg of Pi. Now these two meet in the ring with a DDT from Ryoma, and Luffy kicks right back up. Ryoma, the back suplex to Luffy. Pi kicks him in the back, making sure he stays down for a second. Alright, Pi, I see that. Fatal 4-way, no disqualifications. That man rocked him right in the jaw. And Pi rages up early against Splendid. Looking for the Pi snatcher. Hits it flush on Splendid. But he kicks out. Kick out at 2, no resilience. German suplex from Splendid. Kendo stick shot to Ryoma from Splendid, but he kept fighting through it. Pi goes through Pele to Splendid and drops Ryoma on the kendo stick. Splendid with a chair, but Pi knocks it away. I think he got busted open off that. Luffy off the moonsault to the cover. Kick out. Or he's broken up. Bobby gets taken out in the process of Splendid and Pi taking it to one another. Luffy now uppercut to Splendid. Luffy went for the Ryoma ducked underneath it. Down goes Bobby. Bobby did in fact go down. And Ryoma locking in the final set. Koji clutch applied. And Luffy's right out of it as Pi delivers a senton to Ryoma. Splendid now takes it to the arm of Luffy as Ryoma just gets nailed with a kendo stick, but he gets caught. Long ways to go to Pi. Into the cover on Pi, but Bobby still dazed from that hit, and that allowed Splendid to break up the pinfall. Dropping the knee down on Pi is Reece, Splendid, Vaughn. And now just a double stomp to the arm. Luffy and Ryoma on the outside. Splendid with a double axe handle. Ryoma with a spinning DDT. Got the sledgehammer and rocks it on Luffy. Splendid now. Could be looking to lock it down. Inferno Evil is cinched in on Pi. He might be in a world of trouble. And Ryoma's got to break it up. Pi didn't burn. And Ryoma was there in time to put the dropkick in, land that. And Splendid was looking for the signature. And Pi caught it. There's that kick into the Spanish Pi. And Ryoma gets caught by Luffy. Oh no. Oh gosh, Bobby just got taken up by Pi again. No. And Luffy now looking to set him up with a gum whip. Right to Ryoma and takes down Pi. in the process. Splendid went for the drop kick, did not do it. That boy did in fact go down. The referee's not been having a good time. And Luffy connects the King of the Pirates and then catches Splendid with a Red Hawk crash. Cover and Pi broke it up. Looking to set up Ryoma, slice of pie. Climbing up top, now didn't go for the cover, but you saw Luffy was still up. Double rotation moonsault to Ryoma, but I don't know if he got all of it, because Luffy got in the way. Splendid now, setting up high with a Canadian destroyer as Luffy takes down Ryoma. By that, yeah, clearly by taken down there by Splendid. As Splendid looking to set up Luffy with that jumping super kick. As Pi, we saw this last week, Pi taking the time to taunt. Taking the time to say that this is all too easy, but got busted open from that steel chair shot. Ryoma takes down Splendid, and Luffy is taking it to Pi. Grabbing away at the arm of Pi, reaching back on the hand, and knee drop. As Ryoma with the kendo stick. So he needs a pin in the ring, that is correct. No falls count anywhere. This is a one-fall matchup in the middle of the ring as Luffy just sends Pi crashing into the apron and then whipped him into it. A Splendid and Luffy going at it. Is game audio louder than me, or I can mess around with that. It's louder than me. Let's see if I can do anything to do with that. How about now? Are we good? Game's 100% louder? Alright. While that's all just going on, I'll go ahead and mess with that real quick. Alright, I think that should be good now. Hopefully. As Luffy and Splendid brawling it out on the outside, and a gum whip to Splendid. Awesome. Love to see it. We good? Amazing. Just got a new setup today, y'all, so I had to mess around with everything, so that's probably why. I'll be completely honest, it's probably why. As Splendid got tossed into Ryoma and to Pi, and now looking to double team Pi, and a double drop there. What was the ramp doing there? I don't know. I have no idea. Very cool, awesome. It's Ryoma sending Luffy into the ring, but takes it to Pi, who's stunned on the outside. And Luffy, went for the kendo stick shot. Splendid tried to toss the chair. That didn't seem to work all that well. Code breaker from Pi. And Pi sending Ryoma into the steps. Luffy went for that. I think he was going for that Red Hawk crash. Didn't connect with it on the outside. As Splendid taking his time in the ring, just waiting to see who he's going to take on next. They just want to fight? Yeah, they're just brawling on the outside. As Splendid takes it to Ryoma, as Luffy is just standing on the ramp. What is going on with the ramp? Dang. I just saw that now. That's great. Splendid taking it to Ryoma, and Luffy and Pi brawling on the other side. They do remember there is a title on the line. Yeah, let the lads brawl makes it more entertaining. Yeah, it's an entertaining fight for sure. I'll say that. As Luffy sent Splendid into the steps, and Pi with that gesture right there, that little gesture as he knees Luffy right in the face. And then Ryoma said, nah, I'm not letting you do that. Baseball bat to the head He tossed it right at him. Splendid went for the sledgehammer shot. Ryoma dropped him down. Picks up Splendid as Luffy stands in the ring. I think Ryoma might have hit a power bomb on Splendid, and he gets caught with long ways to go. The cockiness is costing Pai. It might. I think Pai might be trying to use freeze. The final set's locked in on Splendid on the outside, and Splendid's got a burn. Splendid burns resiliency on the outside. As Luffy with the gear breaker. That 360. Pai doesn't have resiliency. Ryoma kicks out. Ryoma breaks it up. Luffy is in fact fired up. Use that adrenaline rush. Pai with that knee. And Splendid with Pai right there. Locked in the Inferno Evil. Pai almost just missed that. And he just barely broke it up in time. Ryoma didn't have resiliency. If Pai almost cost himself and everybody in the match. If Ryoma did not have resiliency, he probably would have had to tap out. And Luffy, he's lining up. That Red Hawk crash. They're all on Splendid now. Cover on Pai, and Luffy breaks it up. Splendid sending Luffy on into the corner and steals Ryoma's finisher. Hits long ways to go, but Luffy is standing. Luffy got out of the corner, and there is that backstabber he calls the rubber recoil. Going up top, Splendid is in a world of trouble. King of the Pirates. There's the cover. Pai's got to get in there quick. And he doesn't get there in time. Monkey D. Luffy has qualified. Man. Luffy saw the opening that he needed, saw the opportunity, and took it. Splendid had burned resiliency on the outside, and with Pai on the outside and Ryoma down, he took advantage. Monkey D. Luffy will join Roman Reigns for the championship. King of the Pirates for a reason. Those lower get to see why. Congratulations to Luffy. There was that rubber recoil, and that set him up perfectly for the King of the Pirates. Splendid did almost have it. Pai just a little bit too slow. Didn't get there in time.
Here's your winner, young boy, Montana D.
Monkey D. Luffy. Sorry, I got distracted playing Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. No worries, Ryan. Welcome in. You just missed the Fatal 4-Way with Splendid, Pai, Luffy, and Ryoma. And as you can see, Monkey D. Luffy picked up the win. 30% in favor of Splendid and Luffy, 20% for Pai and Ryoma. It's Luffy. Who else? Absolutely. Congratulations to Luffy. We could see him become our first GWE World Heavyweight Champion. Big win there for Monkey D. Luffy. But coming up next, we saw her compete last week. It is the battle of the idols, in a sense. It is Violet, and it is Miku. Violet competed last week. We saw her take on Panette, and while she wasn't successful in that matchup, she proved herself. Miku wants to see what Violet can do. And I guess we're all about to find out what Violet can do in this matchup. I'm always rooting for Miku, especially since it's face Miku. Absolutely. So, let's get into this thing. The poll's up. Let's see what happens. Let them dance for a match. Listen, if there was a dance-off type of match that we could do, would love to see it. But here comes the graceful dancer of the Phantom Thieves.
Making her way to the ring from Japan, the Phantom Violet.
Bandmates are huge Miku fans, so voting Miku. Well, we'll see if Miku can pick up the win. Because we saw Violet. We saw what she could do. She wasn't able to pick up the win against Panette. She lost after Panette got her back in the ring, rolled her up, and won. But Miku saw something in Violet with that matchup, and she wants to test this dancer to see what she's capable of. And here she comes.
And her opponent from New York, Harrison Miku.
The Vocaloid icon. She is practically painted herself anywhere with the color teal. If you know teal, you know that color, you see that color anywhere, a lot of times you think of this girl right here, Hatsune Miku. I do think Violet will improve in terms of Phantom Thievery. She has the least experience. She sure does. But yep, as you said, Solara, as you said, Moon, Violet will be able to improve. This might be a way for her to improve. I'll be honest, y'all, it took a lot to be able to get Miku to sign on with us. We were able to get her to sign on, so long as she was able to keep her concerts going, and, I mean, who are we to deny a Vocaloid icon the ability to perform? Miku, good luck to you. Violet, good luck to you as well. Let us see what's gonna happen. Miku, Violet, let's go. Violet, straight off the get-go, tried to take down Miku, and Miku responded early. Didn't give Violet the opportunity to strike first. And these two starting things out hot. Violet off the ropes now. Look at that. That little twisting Hurricane Rana, the athleticism of the Phantom Thief. Flying in, taking down Miku, a Tope Atomico to the back. Kicks her down, Violet. Fired up to start this match. Off the ropes, there's Miku. Went for the kick, didn't land it. Shots now from Miku. Kick to the side of the head, and then a moonsault that didn't exactly fully connect. Got a little bit of it, didn't get all of it, and now, y'all, we chaining. We got real graps in this business, y'all. Miku pushing Violet against the ropes, and a clean break. And Miku taking the shots early, but right back into that chain wrestling. And this time, look at that, this time it's Violet who pushes Miku into the corner. And another clean break. Violet said, anything you can do, I can do better. Bulldog to Miku. Miku rolls to the outside. Violet flies in, moonsault. Violet's showing out here, y'all. Violet waits for Miku to get to her feet. Miku sending Violet back into the ring now. Flies in, Miku, tornado DDT from the springboard. And now knee shots from the Vocaloid icon. Straight to the dome. Pulling away at the arm now. Miku. Looking to go to every part of Violet's body. Saying if you want to prove yourself, you got to step to the best. And a kick to the side of the head by Miku. Violet kipped up to dodge that moonsault. Violet flies in, Hurricane Rana to Miku. Taking it. Huh? What the heck is that? Whose music's playing, y'all? What the? Sayaka! Sayaka with a steel chair! What the frick was that? Miku drapes the arm over. Violet kicks out. Yo, what the frick was Sayaka doing out there? Nonetheless, the match goes on. Sling Blade from Miku. Lined up suplex. I don't know what the heck Sayaka was doing out there. Hit her with the chair, and now Miku went for that digital harmony. That diving crossbody, and Violet got out of it. It really wants to help, and I don't know, was Sayaka there to help Miku, or was Sayaka there to just take out Violet? I don't know, but either way, that's a code Violet to Miku. Shoulders down, kick out. At 2 by Miku, and there is that dancer's grace. Kick out at 2 by Miku. Just barely surviving that, and Miku's got a finisher ready to go, but Violet with that tornado DDT. Moonsault avoided. Miku is in fact still fighting. Turns around, Miku, sleeper slam. Now Miku looking to climb to the top. Could be looking to put Violet away with that Sonic Wave 054. But this time it's Violet who kicks out. Stomping away at the leg is Miku. And right to the back. Despite the attack from Sayaka, this is still an even contest. And I need her face by Miku. Climbing up top now. Cannonball sent on, and then a moonsault right after by Miku. Taking it high flying to that graceful dancer that is Violet. Into the corner, Violet busted open, and look at that scoop slam. Miku's got a signature, and she's got a finisher. Violet's still stunned, but might not be anymore. And Miku calling for Violet to get up. Digital harmony. Into the cover, and Violet has to burn resiliency. And Miku now is stocked with 2 finishers. Hoisted up, kick to the side of the head. Violet rolling to the ropes. Getting herself back up. And no, Violet sent Miku to the outside. You see that cut though? You see that cut on the head of Violet. And now a knee strike to Miku. Violet bleeding, badly bruised, but still fighting as a drop kick lands across the temple. Sending Miku into the steps. and sending her across the ring. Across the ringside area. Violet now. Taking it to Miku, kicks to the head. And Violet now. Okay, Violet showing a little bit of her dancing skills and then hit that moonsault. Climbs back into the ring. Or no, climbing up top actually. Turns around, moonsault. And it resets the count. What the heck? I don't know. I don't know why Violet decided to do that, but either way, Miku is stunned. Code Violet. But Miku right back up, and now looking for the Starlight finale on the outside. Kind of 6. Miku sending Violet down. Climbs back into the ring. Violet absolutely exhausted. Count of 9. And Miku gets the win by a count. Seeing the potential in Violet, I think Miku realized that she wasn't going to stay down throughout all the fight. Throughout everything that happened to Violet, she still showed what she was able to do. And Miku, I think, saw that and said, okay, I can't pin you. I got to get myself in the ring. I got to conserve both of our energy. Make count 15, I probably will. I probably will for other matchups. Oh, no. Either way, Miku gets the win over Violet. But really, the questions still loom. What was Sayaka doing out there? I don't know if it was because Sayaka wanted to help Miku, or if she just wanted to take out Violet. Either way, it's a victory for that Vocaloid icon, Hatsune Miku. 67% in favor of Miku, 33 for Violet. Congratulations to Miku. Pretty big win for her. Yeah, as you can see, Violet's match was interrupted by Sayaka Maizono's entrance music. Eyes drawn to the stage, leaving her open to a surprise attack from behind. Her assault from the crowd went unnoticed, but it will most likely not go unanswered by her rival. We're gonna have to see if Violet's got any response to that. We're gonna have to see what Sayaka's got to say about all that. But for now, we move on. Big win for Miku.
Bow down.
She is the moment.
All hail the queen.
Congratulations to her. Well done, Miku. I'm not going to hear the end of the cheering from my bandmate, Ichika. Fair enough. But coming up next, we got a tag team qualifier for the men. A men's tag team qualifier. The first of the night. It is the perfect design, as they are called. Kaveh and Al Haytham versus the BrOGs. Kiyotaka Ishimaru and Mondo Owada. The gays. who will join Team Wa in the Tag Team Championship matchup in a few weeks' time? We're about to find out. We know what they are. We sure do. And out first, it's Kaveh and Al Haytham.
The following contest is a tag team match set for one fall. On the way to the ring.
We most certainly know what they are, indeed.
416 pounds. Alan Peter and Kaiba, the Toxic Table.
Kaveh and Al Haytham from Genshin Impact. Yo, I mean, you said it. We know what they are. It's not easy to figure that. It's easy to figure that out. We know what they are. But is it going to be a big opportunity for them tonight to join Team Wa and go for the GWE World Tag Team Championships? Perfect design? They think so. But they're going up against a pretty well-known commodity of a tag team. The BrOGs, Taka and Mondo. If they win, I'll try and pull for Kaveh. Alright, good luck, Dust. We'll see what that happens. You should do that anyway, maybe. Here they are.
And their opponents at a combined weight of 482 pounds. King Q Naka and Mondo Walter.
Taka and Mondo are here. These two bros built on bonds look to claim some gold in a few weeks' time. Look to get themselves added to the Tag Team Championship matchup. The BrOGs are here. Al Haytham starting off a perfect design. Mondo for the BrOGs. Clarabelle, ring that bell. DT attempt from Al Haytham. Mondo straight at the gate. Not allowing that to happen, then just steamrolled through Al Haytham. Clothesline from Al Haytham now to Mondo. He's looking to take advantage against the big man. The two big men of the match, of their respective teams, starting this thing off as Mondo showing that power and slamming Al Haytham into the corner. He's not done. And again, a second time into the corner. And now into the corner. Tag made to Taka. Double team offense. Taka flies in. Clothesline. And like a German suplex combo. And Al Haytham taken down by the ultimate moral compass. Weakening the vertical base of these tall fighters is in fact key. Dang right, Moon. As Taka stomping down on the face of Al Haytham. Climbing up top now. Flying in, double foot stomp. Right to Al Haytham. Crawls directly into the cover, and Kaveh comes in early to break that up. But Al Haytham gets straight up. Strikes now with the knee from Al Haytham. Al Haytham is in fact getting wrecked. Al Haytham, yeah, he's very tall. Al Haytham is a very tall man. Tried to go for the tag. Taka not allowing it to happen. Setting him up now. Suplex position. No. Drops it into an arm bar. Alhaitham trying to fight out, but Taka's got the other arm. And looking to snap it back. Weakening the arm of Alhaitham. We know Alhaitham has that bookmark, which you kind of need the arms to use in order to lift up your opponent. I love Alhaitham's fashion sense. Gotta convince the band, mostly Shio, to see if we can get similar outfits for our next gig or maybe even music video. Hey, honestly, go for it. It's a pretty cool outfits, but Kaveh is tagged in, the strategist of perfect design. Taking it to, I guess, the strategist of the BrOGs and that moral compass in Taka. Taka sending Kaveh into the corner, tried to make the tag. Kaveh stopped that from happening. And Taka going after the arm again, a Kimura lock. But Kaveh right out of it in a big boot to Taka. Sent into the corner, looking for some double team offense. Tag is made. Alhaitham is legal. Setting up buckle bomb and an enziguri from Alhaitham. Tandem offense from Perfect Design. Ultimate hall monitor, more like. Hey, honestly, who knows? He might be a hall monitor in his spare time. I think Alhaitham is the strategist. Maybe he might be. I think both Kaveh and Alhaitham might be the strategist, I'll be completely honest. Alhaitham, tag made to Kaveh, and they are isolating Taka. Shatter Machine. Delivered to Taka. He's got to roll to the outside, trying to catch his breath, but Kaveh's not going to let him. Stomps on the knee of Taka. Picks him up, sends him back into the ring. You can see there Taka almost has that signature built up, but he's taken so much damage in the process. Looked bad for Perfect Design to start off with, but now they've seemed to even this thing back up. X-Plex. As Kaveh, I think something happened there. I think the crowd was getting to Kaveh, and that allowed Taka to make the tag to Mondo. But sets him up, Kaveh, with the perfect plan. That code red-like maneuver, taking it to Taka. Kaveh setting Mondo against the ropes. Kicks now, delivering a boot. Down goes Mondo. And this is all Perfect Design right now. Trying to send him back into the corner of his partner, Alhaitham. But Mondo's there to intercept. Oh my goodness. Clear the road from Mondo. Kaveh might have been looking for a submission there on Mondo, but that big man is too big. Strikes from Mondo, double axe handle, caught by Kaveh. Sent into the corner, went for the tag finish, and Kaveh's now stunned. And Mondo sends him down with that slam. And making the tag back to Taka, who's got a signature. And now doesn't have a signature, but has a finisher because he has raged up. Taka sets him up in the corner. Tag made to Mondo. They're looking to set it up. Ride or die. The spine buster into the frog splash, but Alhaitham breaks it up. The BrOG's looking at the better team, at least for right now. They might be. Mondo climbs up. 450 to Kave. Al-Haytham can't come in. Kave's got a burn. And frequent tags now by the BrOG's as Taka's back in. But Kave looking to make that much needed tag, and he gets it. Al-Haytham is now legal. Double kick, double strike. Strike to the hands. And then doing a little finger waggle. Alright, sure. Imagine a man of Mondo size coming down to you from the air like that. That's gotta hurt. And Al-Haytham just choking Taka out from the corner. Quickly into the cover now off of that. And Mondo came in to break it up, but Taka kicked out anyways. Might not have been the best decision by Mondo, but Taka was going for another submission, I think, and Al-Haytham stopped it. Off the ropes, overhead, belly to belly. Tag made to Kave. Kave now is legal. And it's close to, he actually does have a signature built up. But Taka stops him from sending him in the corner. And Taka sends him down with that enziguri. Quickly into the cover now. Kave's still taking a bunch of damage. And that's actually enough. Kicked him in the side of the head. Kave was discombobulated and knocked out. And the BrOG's will join Team Wa. It looked bad at the start for the BrOG's, but they turned it around real quick. Thought that was rope break? Apparently not. No rope break called on that one. Taka, there's that stomp. BrOG's pick up the win. See that double team offense here from Perfect Design. The kick probably gave him a concussion. And that might have just sent Taka for a ride. As was this, the Shatter Machine from Kave and Al-Haytham. And there was that perfect plan. Didn't go according to plan tonight for Perfect Design as Mondo would hoist Kave up for Clear the Road. Gonna pull for Kave anyways, need to build pity for Hoshino. Yeah, fair enough. And there, we talked about earlier, a man of Mondo size. Coming down from the air like that with that 450, that caused Kave to burn resiliency. And after that kick, Kave was out.
Here are your winners, King and Mondo Water.
Guess Perfect Design isn't so perfect. Maybe not. But at least on this night, it's the BrOG's who get it done. Congratulations to them. A 60-40 split, 60 in favor of the BrOG's. And y'all picked right. The 60% of you picked right. The BrOG's picked up the win. Congrats to them. But we move on.
I've been waiting for a sign. I've overcome my darkest nights.
Well, ain't that fun?
I am ready.
Anyways,
I am ready.
we'll see him later.
As my enemy hits the ground.
Not
We'll be
when I was expecting
standing
to show up
one
anyways.
more time.
But coming up
I am
next,
ready. I am
we got a
ready.
triple threat action.
Ready for war.
Not your turn yet, XSP. Yeah, XSP, hold on, buddy. Just like that, hold. Banner's on though? Yeah, fair.
I've been
We got a
hiding
triple
in
threat
silence.
showcase.
I was a million
It is
miles
Burnice.
away, building walls
It
of
is Ashi.
resilience inside of
And it
me.
is
The good
Yuffie.
days are gone,
Pulls up. Who will get a little bit of momentum? Will it be Burnice, Ashi Akubara, or Yuffie? Well, let's find out. Triple threat action, and out first is the girl who runs on Diva Hours, Ashi Akubara.
Making her way to the ring from Qualifier City, Ohio, the irresistible force, Ashley!
Ashi Akubara, from what I know, a Hollywood superstar. Saw that from that Hollywood door that she had earlier in this entrance. That star of the show claims she's #1. Will she be #1 tonight? Full-blown wrestling time this time? She sure does. Ashi Akubara looking to prove that the GWE runs on Diva Hours.
Good evening and welcome. I'm Burnice.
And here comes the woman I can't escape.
What can I get
No
you?
matter what in the world happens, I can't escape this girl. Burnice
A little fun.
White.
Exercise. That's a real nice.
And her opponents, first, from Ryoma City, Burnside, White.
No matter the fact I can't escape her, this song's still a banger. Burnice looking to set this place on fire metaphorically, not physically. You can't really be held responsible for that. Burnice, she's ready to go. Can she pick up the win tonight? We'll just have to find out. Burnice, go. And here comes
And from parts unknown, Hunter
Yuffie.
Kisser Ray.
Yuffie Kisaragi. The ninja of Avalanche. Yuffie looking to stake her claim in the GWE tonight. Give me Cammy vibes. Kinda does. She kinda gives Cammy vibes. Not gonna lie. Yuffie. The show is yours right now, along with Ashi and Burnice. Let's see what these three athletes can do. Ninja all-around goober of the Avalanche party is in fact Yuffie. But let's get this match underway. Burnice, Ashi, and Yuffie. And there is our first look at our other referee that we have back there. Say hello to Lorenzo. Good to see you here, buddy. Let's see if you can do anything better than Bobby. Or if you're going to have the exact same track record as him. Ashi, what was that? Ashi just went for a clothesline and hit no one. By like a mile. But I think makes up for it. I think she heard me and caught that big spinning kick to Burnice. Now Yuffie sending Burnice into the corner. Nobody hit Lorenzo, please. Yeah, nobody hit that man's. We've hit Bobby so many times over, nobody hit that man's. Burnice read her. She sure did. Yuffie dropping Burnice with that back suplex. As Ashi, the diva, grabbing a weapon. And a kendo stick to the back of Yuffie and out of the legs. quick cover now on Burnice. But only a 1. And sent to the outside by Yuffie is Ashi, and now Yuffie taking it to Burnice. From Burnice, cover on Yuffie, broken up by Ashi. Off the ropes again. I think Ashi needs to stop going for that move. I think Ashi needs to stop going for that move. It's not worked 2 straight times in a row, but that boot sure has. And a neck snap to Yuffie as Burnice sits in the corner. But Ashi now sending Yuffie no. Just 1 fall indeed. It is 1 fall to a finish. Ashi sending Burnice into the corner. Up top now. Ashi climbing up. Victory roll from the top into the roll up on Burnice. Only 1. Ashi clearly hasn't figured out the definition of insanity. Clearly has not. Though who knows if that's the case in Hollywood. Maybe insanity means something else completely different there. Ashi just goes for the cover on Yuffie and doesn't even get a 1. Yuffie's still fresh. Well, not really fresh, actually. He's taking a lot more damage. As Ashi with those combinations. But Burnice with a baseball bat. Takes down Ashi, but doesn't take down Yuffie. Burnice now with the drop kick to Yuffie. It might be looking to fly. As Ashi just taking the time to let this happen. DDT from Burnice. Into the cover. And it's broken up by Ashi. Miss Akubara, Miss Diva Hours, Miss Hollywood Actress might be getting the setup into what she calls, in fact, Diva Hours. The little hoverboard lock was broken up by Yuffie and was looking for the finisher in that corner. But Yuffie there to intercept. But Ashi out of there and a chop block to the knee. Flies in, moonsault, Yuffie stunned. But Burnice slides back into the ring and into a roll-up. Roll-up on Ashi, but not in 1. Kicks out early. Ashi sending Burnice into the corner. Yuffie now with an impaler DDT. Straight down to Ashi. And now Ashi with that kick and a drop kick to Burnice. Firing up. Ashi just running a lap around Burnice before dropping her whole body weight onto the ankle. Ashi using the ropes, which is legal in a triple threat. And now grabbing Yuffie before she could go for whatever move she was heading for. And some kicks by Ashi. And then Burnice said, I'll respond with one of my own. The Burnice boot. And only a count of 1 on Ashi. But Yuffie was looking for something there. But Ashi stopped it and went for the diva kick. Couldn't connect. Yuffie, Wutar, Shinobi strike. Right there. And Burnice, wait a minute, picked up Yuffie. Nitro fuel. And Yuffie doesn't have resiliency. And kicks out. And actually, my apologies, that wasn't the Shinobi strike that Yuffie went for. That was the kunai. Oh no! Lorenzo, no! I think Yuffie might have just hit her finish on Lorenzo. Oh no! What is with everybody trying to take out the referees, y'all? And Ashi with the best-selling blockbuster. Lorenzo just got obliterated. Burnice. Tightrope. Yo, I thought she was gonna hit Lorenzo. Cover. Yuffie. Lorenzo was still caught. And Lorenzo had to count a little slower because of that, but Yuffie still had to burn resiliency. Yuffie now a target in this match for both Burnice and Ashi. But that doesn't mean that the Ninja of Avalanche is gonna go down without a fight. Kicks to Burnice in the corner, and Ashi's got another kendo stick and whacks it on the top of the head of Yuffie. What did Lorenzo do to you? I don't know. I think Lorenzo might have just gotten in the way of whatever the heck Yuffie was going for and just ate it. Cover now by Yuffie, and it's broken up by Burnice. Float over DDT from Yuffie, and here's the thing, two of them are close to picking up finishers, and that is both Yuffie and Burnice. Jackknife, went for a powerbomb. Couldn't land it because Ashi got out. And a back elbow. Shades of Splendid. Ashi was setting up, Burnice caught it, went for the kick, that got caught too by Ashi. I think that might have been the finisher. As Ashi taking it to Burnice, drop kick, and Burnice is stunned. Yuffie with the sledgehammer, and now Ashi's stunned. Sledgehammer shot after sledgehammer shot, but Ashi rolls to the corner before Yuffie could take advantage. Burnice tipping up on the outside. Ashi setting up for Diva Hours, locking it in, but broken up right away by Burnice. Forearm by Ashi. Went for I think the finisher there, and that got caught by Burnice. Shades of Pie with that twisting cutter. Cover on Ashi, but just a 2 count. Ashi not done just yet. Yuffie flies in with that Hurricane Rana. That was the signature there, and Ashi, might have just taken full advantage of the situation. Locks in the code of conduct. Burnice is not up to her feet, and Yuffie has to tap. The Hollywood actress picks up the victory. Ashi defeats both Burnice and Yuffie. 1 out of 4 for both Ezra and Dusk. Unfortunate, but that is a win for Miss Ashi. There was that kunai from Yuffie. And was set up there. Despite missing some clotheslines, Ashi picked up the win. There was nitro fuel that Yuffie was just barely able to kick out of. And then there was the kick that tried to get Burnice, but instead got Lorenzo. And it ended there with the code of conduct. Burnice getting up to see the win. And Ashi Akubara picks up the win, maybe proving that despite the mishaps, she still might be number 1. At least for tonight. 46% on Yuffie, 27 on Burnice and Ashi. And it was Ashi who picked up the win. Big win for Ashi. Congratulations to her. But now, we move on to some women's tag team action. A women's tag team qualifier. Unless Arrow's already in here, y'all, somebody get Arrow, because it's time for a women's tag team title qualifier. It is the Art of Violence. Arrow Ogami and the Ultimate Martial Artist Sakura Ogami versus Scarlet, Justice, Makoto Nijima, and on to Kamiki. I've been here, just don't feel like typing. You know what? That's fair, Arrow. Welcome in. Arrow is in fact chilling. Pulls up. Who will join the princesses, Peach and Daisy, in the Tag Team Championship match? Will it be Arrow and Sakura, or Queen and On? Well, we are about to find out. Smooth transition every single time. And here comes the first set of the Lebanons. Arrow and Sakura.
The following contest is a tag team match set for one fall. On the way to the ring, Archangel and Sakamoto Ogari, the iconic duo.
The Lebanons are here. Phoenix, Arrow, Not Right, Ribbon, Ogami, and the Ultimate Martial Artist, Sakura Ogami. Together they make up Art of Violence. This entrance is not size fit. That hand cracking. Nope, it's not. I didn't pay attention to that. Citizens of the LGTB. Arrow and Sakura. Well, I mean, Arrow's the only one in the ring right now. I guess Sakura's just good. Yeah, there she is. There we go. We saw a Phantom Thief earlier. Here comes some more. On to... Okay, On, you did not need to do that.
Lady and the Queen, the Aegis.
Though I guess that's probably in character for On. Either way, Scarlet Justice, the Phantom Thieves, she grooving, on to Kamiki, and Makoto Nijima. Looking to do what Violet couldn't do earlier tonight, and that's pick up a win. Morgana saw that and... Dang, fair enough, Polka. Groovy time. Sure is groovy time. And the Phantom Thieves hope they can prove themselves. We'll just see if they can. Makoto, the enforcer / strategist, and On, one of the founding members. Yes, that is in fact correct. Sakura and Makoto starting this thing off. Well, Makoto Nijima, Queen. We have another Makoto competing later on tonight. And an immediate tag into Arrow. Dang! Dang, guys! Dang! Just, wow! Holy moly! Just beating down on Queen in the corner. Holy crap! I guess that's that violence in the name. Oh, Queen, no! The forearm taking down Arrow, and I guess the legs caught Bobby, and Bobby's down too. Oh no! Tag made to On. Bobby, poor Bobby, man. Bobby just can't catch a break. Arrow just raking the face of On. Sheesh. Love Queen's outfit. It's a fun outfit. Ref, please stop dying. The refs just don't want to survive, apparently. The refs just keep dying. Arrow sending On to the corner. Tag made now to Sakura. Double team and right to the midsection. Sakura sending On off the ropes. And just a spine buster. GWE is extremely dangerous, not for the wrestlers, but for the refs, indeed. Indeed it is. A Sakura tag made to Arrow. Look at this. Send on up. Arrow. Double foot stomp. Sakura planting on the knee. And then just dropped with that double foot stomp. Felt that spine buster right there. Into the cover on. Kicking out at 2. Arrow hits that senton, that coffin drop. Something tells me in a past life they could struggle to hit that every single time. Tag made into Sakura. Another double team offense to Sakura. You don't see Sakura go up to the top. That move never hits. GWE never hire Sammy or Clyde. Yeah, fair. Tag made now into Makoto as that knee missed. Golden when I get you. Sorry, Arrow. Corey. Sakura with the roll up now on Queen. For only one. Queen with that super kick to Sakura. Sent into the corner. Tag is made to On. Send up on the top here. On's on the other corner. Superplex from Makoto and a splash by On. And a moonsault now. Sakura got out of the way, but On caught the kick. Kicks to that knee of Sakura. You can see Sakura has a knee brace on that leg. It's quite the interesting combo there in Sakura. Arrow, the more high-flying technical fighter, and Sakura with raw power. Indeed. Tag made to Queen. And might just be looking to tag back in On. Setting up for... Dang! Knee by On, knee by Makoto. They're just taking it to Sakura, knee after knee after knee. And Panther is in. There's a kick to the head of Sakura. Quickly into the cover, but only a 1. On picking up Sakura. Tried to slap her, and that did not sit well with Sakura in the slightest. You do not want to provoke the ultimate martial artist. Tried to make the tag. On caught it. Just 1 indeed. On now just going back to the corner. Frequent tags from Scarlet Justice, from these two Phantom Thieves, as Makoto as Queen rages up. And just sticking her boot underneath the jaw of Sakura and choking Sakura out. Queen trying to take a little bit of an advantage here with Sakura being down after those moves and a kick out at 1. Queen now with a finisher in store. Sakura is getting her butt kicked. Indeed, Ezra. Tag made to On. Might need to stop Sakura, but doesn't in time. Arrow makes the tag. And Arrow is legal. Arm drag to On. Keep in mind, On's got a signature. Arrow doesn't just yet. Not used to seeing this. Neither am I. I'm not used to seeing Sakura getting dominated like this. But Arrow, we're going to take advantage. Arm drag from the top. Kip up though by On. I don't know where Arrow's going. Jump. What on earth? On got heights off that drop kick, so much so she started levitating. And Arrow just gets set flying. Arrow and Sakura's in-ring dynamic reminds me of AJ Styles and Omos for a tag team. Honestly, yeah, same. Fair enough, Polka. The signature got... God, I'm sorry, they fly now? Apparently. As Sakura gets taken down by On, Queen gets taken down by Arrow. Sorry, that was Quiver doing something funny. It won't happen again, unless it does. Which, who knows? Who knows if it'll happen again. On, went for the kick. Arrow ducking it. Forearm to the face of On. Goodness me, that drop kick was insane. Kick out at 2 by On. Arrow has that finisher ready. And tried to go for it, and Queen tried to buy On just a little bit of time. But it doesn't seem like it's looked. Now, last I checked, you ain't allowed to levitate, right? No, I don't think you can levitate, Marcel. I don't think you can levitate. But who knows? This one was just a different story, apparently. On making the tag to Queen, who does have a finisher. Now, what would Quiver do with money? Who knows? Arrow sending Queen into the corner. Tag made to Sakura, and they might be looking for the tag finisher. Bloody canvas. Dropping Queen down, and On's got to come in and break that up. I'm sure On's persona can't let her do that. I don't think so. I don't think that's the case. Queen now trying to set Sakura up, but gets sent into the corner herself. Sorry. Hold on, Bloody Canvas, as the name goes hard. It does. Arrow. Lining up Queen. Sunset flip. Taking her down. Morgana gave the assist with that Garu, making On fly for a second. Maybe Morgana was back there somewhere. I don't know. I haven't seen Morgana, but maybe he's back there somewhere. Arrow kipping up. Schoolboy roll through into the kick to the side of the head. Queen's got a signature and a finisher lined up as Arrow calls for Queen to get up from the middle. Ropes Hurricane Rana. Check under the ring for a black cat. I'll have my team check for a black cat underneath the ring after this match. Check the audience too. I'll see what happens. Roll up, reversed by Arrow. Reverses the pressure. Queen kicks out at 2. Arrow stopping the tag from being made, but might not be able to stop this tag or that knee from Queen. The motor knee, and On's tagged in. And On, whoa. Setting up, most likely showing Joker, probably could be setting up Carmen's flame, but Arrow caught it. And dropped On down. Signature in store for Arrow. Queen's got 2 finishers. On was dialing it. It didn't work. And a finisher now on hand for both members of Scarlet Justice. And they might be looking for the tag team finisher right now. They call it Justice Served. Cover on Arrow, and Sakura breaks it up. The Queen, of course, 2 finishers at the ready. Lining up for Queen's Judgment. Right to Arrow. Into the cover. Off that move, and Arrow's got a burn resiliency. And could be signing up for another finisher. This could seal the deal. Fist of Justice right to Arrow, and that will do it. Scarlet Justice talked about going nuclear at the end. Goodness sake. Oh no, Ezra, no. 1 out of 5 for Ezra, 2 out of 5 for Dusk. A big win for Scarlet Justice. They will join Peach and Daisy in the Tag Team Championship matchup. We got one more qualifier next week for that, y'all. Hey, Iro, you were supposed to win so I could be a cool heel. I ain't going nuclear, I'm being nuked. Rip. That is a rip and a half. Look at that superplex from Makoto and a splash from On. That forearm from Arrow couldn't quite put on away. And at the end, we talked about how Sakura was getting dominated. But at the end, it was Arrow who got hit with that 1-2 punch. Justice served. Queen's judgments. And then the fist of justice to put Arrow down.
Here are your winners, Lady and
On and Makoto, congratulations to both of you. Could those two become our first tag team champions? 67% in favor of Art of Violence, 33% for Scarlet Justice. But it was Scarlet Justice who picked up the win in this match.
Yes, boy!
Joker's likely smiling knowing his thieves got the job done. Probably they did what Violet couldn't do earlier on tonight. But now, it's a battle royal time. Battle royal. It is Makoto Naegi. It is Sanji. It is XSP. It is Akuma. It is Kazuya. And it is Cloud. 6-man battle royal. And the winner of said battle royal will join the final men's World Championship qualifier. So, which of these 6 men will get it done? The poll's up. So let's get it started. As we transition over to the arena. And out first, it is the Avalanche Soldier himself, Cloud Strife.
Making his way to the ring by way of Tokyo, Japan, weighing in at 159 pounds.
Cloud Strife is here. For the record, Akuma, don't kill the competitors. Freaking Raging Demon. Good stuff, but we saw some shenanigans, and now more shenanigans indeed. I can't believe Cloud stole my entrance. Oh no, Jay, no. Cloud Strife, a Class 1 Avalanche Soldier, looking to get the opportunity in this Battle Royal to enter GWE World Championship qualifier next week. And here comes Akuma. We'll see two folks that Akuma knows all too well right after this matchup.
From Indonesia, weighing in at 225 pounds, Akira!
Those two in the form of Ryu and Ken, known as True Style. He is Akuma, the Raging Demon. I'll be honest, Akuma's a threat. But we've got a couple threats in this matchup. He will teach you pain. And he also apparently will teach you fire. That's not horrifying in the slightest. I don't know how he was able to do that just by doing his hands. I don't know. Either way, there's Akuma. And sound those horns, because it's Makoto Naegi.
Weighing in at 115 pounds,
Makoto, Naegi, the ultimate lucky students, the ultimate hope. Maybe looking to bring some hope in this battle royal and hope to his dreams of becoming champion. All we know is he's fired up and ready for a fight. But he's ready to have some fun. Makoto, Naegi is here. Alright, Makoto, get down with your bad self right there. Get down with your bad self. Look at him go. He grooving. Good to see that from Makoto, always in positive spirits. But out next. Ooh, a little swing on it.
From Manchester, England, weighing in at 262 pounds, the Butcher!
Well, we saw Luffy earlier tonight. Here's the Black Leg Pirate, Sanji. Sanji looking to follow in Luffy's footsteps with a victory. Could you imagine if Sanji wins this battle royal and then wins the qualifier next week with a 2/3 chance of One Piece Gang becoming the GWE World Heavyweight Champion? That could be something we see in a couple weeks' time. Makoto looks out of place. With these four so far, yeah, he kind of does. It's Sanji. If only Sanji could only use his legs to be more accurate. If only. Sadly, I don't think that could happen. But sometimes they throw punches. You know. If only he could just use his legs the entire time. Sanji, good luck to you. Good luck to everybody in this matchup, because out next,
I've been waiting for a sign.
it is
Overcome my darkest nights.
XSP. Kudos to Sanji for cooking today. Yeah, kudos to Sanji for providing some catering meals.
Weighing in at 228 pounds,
XSP is here. Rio was hoping you weren't going to see that. Shirtless Sanji is, in fact, the thing that is there. But here comes XSP. Was that shirtless Sanji? Yes, it was. XSP. You know, I don't really know a whole lot about him. I don't know a whole lot about XSP, because he hasn't actually been here until today. He just showed up today. He wasn't here last week. This song's a banger. What is it? It's called Ready for War by OnLap. Go check it out. Same guys that made Kaito's theme. Love to see it. I'm changing my vote from Makoto to Sanji. Wait. You know, probably makes sense, Mysteria, besides the fact that I put Makoto and Sanji in the same spot in the poll. That's kind of funny. Yeah, XSP is here. I didn't see him at all this week. Didn't see him at all since the GWE began. So I know nothing about him. All I know is that compared to everybody else here, that man is so out of place. And he could be in real danger. But we'll have to see what he can do. Good luck to him. And last, but certainly not least, it's Kazuya Mishima. Voting Kazuya, demons are cool in my opinion. Fair enough.
from wherever whatever he wants.
He looks
Weighing
cool.
in at 186 pounds, the Devil.
Kazuya Mishima. The volcano throwing man who has no remorse for anything that he does. Kazuya and Akuma are two that we probably are going to need to watch out for. Got some history between Kazuya and Akuma, so that is going to be fun. Flair is not a fan. Kazuya could be a dangerous threat if he manages to win this matchup and goes to challenge for the championship. But let's get this battle royal underway. Kazuya and Sanji, XSP and Akuma, Makoto, Cloud breaking off in their respective pairs. And here we go. Makoto splash to Cloud, did not land. Sanji using his legs to take down Kazuya Mishima. But that's taken down in the process. Knee drop from Akuma missed. Makoto tossing Cloud as XSP gets speared out of his boots by Kazuya. Goodness. Calling Kazuya Devil is highly appropriate. Kinda, yeah. Makoto taking it to Sanji. Roll out the way. Cloud sweeping at the leg. Little dragon screw to Akuma. And Makoto landed, I think, a super kick to a down Kazuya. But now having to deal with Akuma as Cloud takes him down. XSP now looking to eliminate Sanji early doors here. Sanji in a bit of trouble. Now Kazuya might be looking to help XSP do just that. And look, well, Sanji is already eliminated. The team up of Kazuya and XSP was able to get rid of Sanji. The chances of One Piece now having two people in that championship match is gone. Cloud picking up Makoto, slamming down just like that. We're already down to 5. Akuma and Cloud battling it out as Kazuya and Makoto doing battle near the middle of the ring. And now, oh boy, Akuma taking it to Kazuya. The two men in purple outfits. Kazuya was looking for a headbutt, but Cloud stopped him with that bulldog as XSP is looking to eliminate Makoto and can't. Makoto picking up XSP and drops him on his head. Goodness me. Cloud almost has Makoto stunned, but I think that was stopped by Akuma. As Makoto looking to eliminate XSP now as Kazuya and Akuma doing battle on the other side of the ring. XSP holding on as Kazuya dropped by Akuma. And knee drop right after. Makoto feeling himself right now. He's fired up. Kazuya and Cloud going at it. XSP tried to slide in and take him down. That did not work in his favor. As XSP picking up Kazuya, that did not work. And I think Cloud might have just burned resiliency. But Akuma, this does not look good for XSP. As Cloud taking it to Kazuya. Tried to send him over, but XSP holding on. Still holding on. And gets out of there. Akuma and Kazuya have beef. Yeah, they do. They definitely do. And oh boy. And XSP is out of this one. XSP eliminated by Akuma. We are down to 4. Makoto, Cloud, Akuma, and Kazuya. Kazuya tried to get rid of Akuma. Didn't get the chance. And Cloud taking it to Kazuya Mishima. Takes him down. But now Akuma Trying to eliminate Cloud, couldn't get there. Clothesline by Kazuya. And there's Makoto with the suplex. Who will advance and compete in the qualifier next week between these four? Kazuya was looking for something, but Makoto stopped him. Akuma sending Cloud into the corner, but then grabs Kazuya. These two beef with one another. Taken down is Akuma at the hands of Kazuya. Cloud might be in trouble here at the hands of Makoto. But Cloud holds on. And Mishima now drags Makoto to the ropes. Scouting out the competition. Flair scouting out the competition. Love to see it. And Makoto holding on. Just trying to stay balanced. And he gets out of there. Fighting back is the ultimate hope. But maybe not for long as Cloud and Akuma going at it. Cloud, Superman punch. Calls that the limit breaker punch. As Makoto tried to go for a clothesline and did not hit. Cloud lines him up. There's that stunner that he calls the Omni Slash. And Kazuya with a 10-hit combo to Cloud. Tried to go for the finisher and that did not connect. Cloud heading out of it. Strikes and a slam. And Akuma with the Hellfire wheel. That rolling wheel kick. How many times has Makoto missed a move now? Probably a couple times. It's Kazuya now taking it to Cloud. But also now Makoto picks him up. Dropped him with the truth bullet. But Akuma sets him up. But Makoto counters the finisher. Lined him up. And Akuma just super kicked him into next week. Neck breaker by Akuma. But Makoto's still fighting. But now in the clutches of Kazuya Mishima, and it could be over for the ultimate hope. It also could be over for Cloud. It's gone goes Cloud, and out goes Makoto. It's Akuma, and it's Kazuya as your final two. Kazuya and Akuma have beef with one another, so it only makes sense these two with a final two drop kick didn't land. Poetic much? Yeah, absolutely it was poetic that these two were the final two. Akuma was looking for something there. I think he might have been looking for move theft. Goodness me. The dragon uppercut and another wind-up uppercut right afterwards. From Kazuya, where is he going? Kazuya's climbing to the top ropes. Went for a shoulder tackle, I think, and Akuma got out of the way, and then just struck him. Just struck him in the corner with that demon palm. Thunder Wind Fist to Akuma indeed. Tekken 7 all over again. Akuma, Kazuya, who will get the opportunity to compete in the qualifier. This is in fact close indeed, Flair. Kazuya lining up Akuma, but Akuma gets out of that. Akuma's got a finisher if he wants to use it. Drop kick to the back. Enziguri caught. Kazuya sending Akuma to the outside and gets him out. Kazuya Mishima gets the job done and gets himself a shot in the qualifier. Extra, no. 1 out of 6, no. Akuma, no. He just hit me. Akuma's barefooted. Yeah, he was barefooted the entire time. Kazuya picks up the win. Well fought by every single competitor in this matchup. At the end of the day, Kazuya Mishima is just too strong. Those two were the only ones who got eliminations? Yeah. Yeah, they were the only ones who got eliminations. That Mishima boy still had some problems he needs to solve with Akuma. Seems like it. Might have to see that another day. That demon palm, but it wasn't enough. Kazuya eliminating Akuma to win the match. Kazuya Mishima could be our next world champion. Could he potentially join Roman Reigns and Monkey D. Luffy? We'll just have to see next week. Akuma and Kazuya being the final two is hilarious as a Tekken fan. Fair enough. Let's end that poll. 40% for Makoto and Sanji, 40 for Kazuya and Cloud, 20 for XSP and Akuma. And this night keeps on rolling. Assuming your guy Akuma still crap at his job. Dang. Dang, man. And now it's time for the precursor to semi-main events of the evening. Tag team qualifier for the men, number 2. Number 2 of the night. It is Speed Force, Sonic and Shadow versus True Style, Ken and Ryu. Time for more tag matches. A clash of styles with this one. Speed versus power. Will the speed get it done? Or the power game? Let's find out. Speed Force if you also lose. Oh no. Here they come. Sonic and Shadow, collectively known as Speed Force. Can Ken and Ryu prove themselves? We'll just have to see.
The following contest is a tag team match set for.
And they running.
On the way to the ring at a combined weight of 328 pounds. And Scotty Voltage.
Sonic and Shadow. Enemies, allies, whatever you want to call them. You gotta call them Speed Force here. Sonic and Shadow, good luck to the both of you. As here comes True Style, Ken and Ryu.
And their opponents at a combined weight of 394
Frenemies, yeah.
pounds. Ken and Ryu the Dragon.
Call them allies of convenience?
Mass Destruction.
Probably. Honestly, allies of convenience probably makes the most sense, as well as frenemies. These two sure aren't just allies of convenience. These two know each other inside and out. Ryu, Ken, and True Style put away Speed Force, or will Speed Force prove that they're just a little too fast for Ken and Ryu? Let's go, Bobby. Ring that bell. Sonic and Ryu starting it off for their respective teams. And a back and forth to start. Me and my totally gay idol brother kept keep arguing which Hedgehog is better. I say Shadow, he says Sonic. Either way, I'm voting Speed Force. Fair enough. You can collectively say that either one of them is better. But at least tonight, they're as equal footing. Ryu kicking Sonic right in the head. As Ryu sending Sonic right into the corner and makes the tag to Ken. Scoop slam from Ryu, and then just using Ken as a weapon. Of course, Ryu and Ken know each other well. They've been... All right. All right, Polka. I mean, fair enough. But, like, dang. Sonic trying to set up Ken with a forearm. And then Shadow with a cheap shot. Right to him, knee drop, and Sonic's busted open already. Into the cover, and already a count of 2. Ken's got Sonic's number right now. Forearm to the face again. Trying to stop the tag, and he does. Ken now sending Sonic into the corner, gets the tag himself. Ryu legal. And the flying offense, a true style. Do the Street Fighter people not believe in shoes here? Yeah, what the heck? Why do the Street Fighter people just love to not wear shoes? We saw it with Akuma, now we see it with these two. They're just fighting with bare feet. Maybe it's just part of their training or something like that. I don't know. Ryu taking it to Shadow as he waits for Sonic. Shadow taken down by Ryu. As Sonic, I don't think realized that Ryu was right behind him. And an uppercut by Ryu. Countered by Sonic. Their fighting styles don't typically need shoes. Not at all welcome in Nathan. Unless you've already been there the entire time, which still welcome anyways. Sonic rages up. As Ryu taking a second. Ducked out of the way. What was you celebrating for, Sonic? I don't know what he was celebrating for. Ryu and Ken do martial arts? They sure do. Sonic ducked out of the way. As someone else would say, weaved out of the way. Ryu looking to set him up, and there's the tag to Shadow. Shadow tagged in. The ultimate life form. Taking it to Ryu. Weave, indeed, weave. Ryu setting up Shadow and tosses him back into the ring. Strike followed up with a couple strikes of his own back. Suplex. And then, dang, Ryu, okay. Showing he can fly as well. Shadow kicked out and Sonic came in to break that up. Don't know if that was necessary or wise by Sonic. The suplex delivered by Ryu. Ryu setting up Shadow. Could be looking for something here. That Shinku driver. Perfect bridge. Shadow doesn't have resiliency, but a kick out of 2. Shadow surviving, at least for now. Ryu sending Shadow into the corner. Tag is made to Ken, and they're looking for that tag team finisher, the Warrior's Way. Shadow burning Iron Jaw, and also has to burn resiliency. Not looking good at all for Speed Force. True Style just seemed to have their number. Dropping him down with the Bulldog. Ken celebrating maybe a little bit too soon because Sonic's tagged in. I think Ken might have weaved out the way. Sonic with the kick. And a drop kick. Right to the head. I think the ones that use shoes are Guile, Cammy, Zangief, and Bison. Probably right. The strikes from Sonic. Picked him up, Ken got out of there. Reversal though by Sonic. Hip toss and a drop kick after that cartwheel. Tag made to Shadow. I'm not sure if that's the wisest decision, Sonic. Because Shadow's taken so much damage and really hasn't had time to actually recover. But Shadow taking it to Ken anyways. That back suplex on the apron, now stomping away on him. Shadow sending Ken back into the ring. And no, both of them just waiting. Ken, Shadow ducked out of the way. Elbow to the back. And a back suplex. And Ken makes the tag to a completely fresh Ryu. Double axe handle. Goes into the cover on Shadow. Off that double axe handle, but he kicks out. Kick out of 2 by Shadow. Rolls out the ring. Trying to collect his bearings for a second, but gets back in the ring quick. Ryu now into the corner. Shadow preventing the tag. But gets caught again, and this time the tag's made. Rolls through, punch to the gut. And a little Duke's up. Double punch there. And now going after the leg, looking to weaken the speed of Shadow. Ken, the strikes to Shadow, ducked underneath and chopped him. Right in the throat. Ken flies in, and that did not work that well. Went for the moonsault, didn't get it. Exploder suplex from Shadow. And now needing to make that tag, and he does. Sonic's back in. Kicks now by Sonic. Sends him to the corner. And now might be looking for their tag team finisher. Setting up for it. Twin turbo spin. Cover by Shadow. Ryu comes into the ring and Ken kicks out. No resiliency. Tag made back into Sonic. Sonic now tried to send him in the corner. Ken not allowing that to happen. Kicks now. Ken's got him run position with those kicks in the corner. With the Shoryu combo. And gets the tag to Ryu, who is still fresh. Okay, I guess Ryu just kind of pushed Sonic down. Fair enough. Ryu sending Sonic into the corner. Went for the tag, didn't get it. Sonic, Hurricane Rana to Ryu, sent to the outside. Sonic going to meet him, but Ryu got out as well. Ryu with the kick. Sonic thought he was going to stay on the apron. Instead, Ryu launched at him with that kick and kicks to the side of the head by the street champion of Ryu. Forearm to the face. Goes to the middle ropes, but Sonic tipped right up, and a Meteora from Ryu into the cover off that Meteora, and Sonic kicks out at 2. No resiliency. He kicks up. Kicks by Ryu, but Sonic caught one of them. Turned him over. And actually just tries to go for the cover. Just trying to go for a quick cover on Ryu, but only a 1. Only a count of 1. As Sonic with a cutter. Cutter by Sonic. But Ryu still getting up. And there's the Hadouken. And the Shoryuken right after. Quick cover, Shadow breaks it up. But Ryu's got a finisher still. Ryu has a second finisher, and Ken's got one too. But a sunset flip by Sonic. flies in. Moonsault did not connect. And that might have given Ryu the chance he needs. But Sonic, Hurricane Rana. Using that speed to his advantage. Shot to the gut. And making the tag to Shadow. Shadow recovering a little bit from all the damage he took earlier on. Sent him back in the corner, maybe looking for some tag team offense. Gets it. Tag made to Sonic. Next snap and a soccer kick to the back of Ryu, and then a leg drop to the gut. And then trapping the leg, hitting with a DDT. Sonic now sends Ryu into the corner. He's got a finisher, and they're looking for it again. Tags made to Shadow. Twin turbo spin. And Shadow goes in for the cover. Ryu doesn't have resiliency, but Ken is there. Ken is there to break it up. Shadow to the middle ropes now. Double axe handle. And goes for the cover again. Maybe Ryu's knocked out from that. Cover. No. Kick out at 2 by Ryu. In the ultimate life form. Seeing he's got a little bit more work to do. Ken trying to grab him there. Shadow not having it. Off the ropes. Went for something there, but Ken, sorry, not Ken, Ryu got out of the way. Neck breaker. Shadow picks up Ryu. He has a finisher. He has a signature. That's a suplex right there. But Ryu with that kick took Shadow down. Picked him up. And a kick to the side of the head. And Ryu with that much needed tag to Ken. Strikes by Shadow. A lariat from that hammerlock position. Takes Ken down. And Shadow, knowing he's got to do something to weaken both the True Style, went for the tag finish, and Ken intercepted. Slammed him down. Sonic tried to help. That did not work out well. Kick to the gut. Strike to the throat. Picks him up. Dropped him on the knee. Shadow is hurt. Cranking away at the neck. Ken now with the knee drop. And Shadow's nearly stunned. But a tag's made to Ryu. Shadow not close to stunned anymore. But picked up and sent into the corner. And they might be looking to set it up. Tag made to Ken, and they're looking for the Warriors way once again. Cover by Ken, and Sonic breaks it up. Ken, though, still has a finisher on lock. Knee to the face of Shadow, but Shadow rolls to the outside. Roll to the outside, Ken with the elbow. And Ken has 2 finishers and a signature lined up. These 2 lads are on fire. Everybody here is on fire in this matchup. They're showing why they deserve to be in that tag team championship opportunity, and Sonic's taken down and stunned. Shadow's got to be super careful, but a takedown by Shadow. Clubbing blow. Strikes from the ultimate life form, and another, there's a hammerlock DDT. And Shadow setting up Ken, but Ken gets out of there. Taken down, and Ken makes the tag to Ryu. Shadow getting up and roll out the way. Ryu looking to fly. Forearm takes down Shadow. And Shadow with the roll up. Shadow with the roll up on Ryu. He's not going to be able to steal it now. How is that only a 1? In all of that, how is that only a 1? I know it's a roll up, but like, dang. Shadow sets Ryu up in the corner and sends him into the turnbuckle. And now pressing against the throat of Ryu with the knee. And Shadow now sends Ryu into the corner. And the tag's made to Sonic. You gotta understand, something like that ain't gonna keep him down for long. You're dang right. Sonic's tagged in. And Sonic, wait a minute. DDT. Double underhook DDT. Calls that Sonic Boom. Calling for Ryu to get to his feet. Roll through, drop kick. Went for the punch. Shadow actually helping out there. But Ryu, not done yet, but kicking the corner. Tag to Shadow. Double team, and I think they might be setting it up. Twin turbo spin for a 3rd time. But Shadow not going for the pin. Dropped him down, now goes for the pin, and Ken breaks it up. Ryu kipped up now. Shadow flies in, clothesline. Shadow. Oh, stop the tag just barely. Climbing up top. Shadow could be looking for the spin, but it didn't land. He didn't get enough distance. Shadow didn't get enough distance for the spin ball, but locks in an Anaconda Vice. Anaconda Vice locked in on Ryu. He's in trouble. He taps. Ryu didn't burn resiliency. And he taps to the Anaconda Vice. Speed Force gets the win, and Ezra gets a point. 2 for 7. Love to see it. Still laughing at that move. Fair enough. He indeed tapped. He didn't burn resiliency at the end. And we will see Team Wa. We will see the BrOGs. And we will see Speed Force competing for the Tag Team Championships. We've got one more qualifier next week to determine a 4th and final team as that Shoryuken hit from Ryu. Very close calls all across the board. Ken, as you guys talked about, had 2 finishers and 2 signature, didn't line it up, and there was that Anaconda Vice that forced Ryu to tap. Speed Force picks up the win. 67% of you in favor of Speed Force, 33 for True Style. Yo, 2K loves giving us 5-star matches, y'all. 2K just loves giving us 5-star matches, and you love to see it. Congratulations to Speed Force. Y'all check your watches, because it's main event time. Fatal 5. Xiao's chest fur is bruised indeed. They won somehow. They sure did win somehow. But now, it is time for the main event. It is a fatal 5-way elimination qualifier match. Fatal 5-way qualifier because of a certain someone. I'm not going to name any names. Mew. But because of what happened last week, we've now turned this into a fatal 5-way matchup. It is Merrin, it is Nami, it is the Raiden Shogun, it is Camilla, and it is Stephanie Vaquer. Now remember, with this matchup, get a pinfall or a submission, you join the championship match. This is the final qualifier, so we will determine who will be in the championship matchup in 2 weeks' time. Who is going to join Julia and Moon Mage, who is watching this one closely, for the championship? Let's find out. Let's hit that transition one more time tonight for the main event. And out first, the Electro Archon herself, the Raiden Shogun. If Jacob's not here, y'all, maybe we need to get him because the Raiden Shogun's here.
The fall is an elimination match. Making our way to the ring from parts unknown, Raiden Shogun.
Raiden Shogun is here. An absolute unit of a force. Is Vaquer the wrestler with the Devil's Kiss? If so, my brother Midnight is a fan. Yes, that is correct. Stephanie Vaquer is the wrestler who does use the Devil's Kiss. The real question is, how many of those are we going to see tonight? I don't know. We'll have to find out. But Raiden Shogun might look to put a stop to everyone tonight and get herself into the match. In theory, the title match could become a 6-way if 4 of the 5 all get an elimination. That's correct. Could be a 6-way, fatal 5-way, fatal 4-way, or even a triple threat if somebody manages to pin everyone. Speaking of that, this woman got herself into the match by winning last week.
From another time,
Here's Camilla. Camilla defeated Mona, Makima, and Susie to get herself into this match. An opportunity to qualify for the GWE Women's World Championship. Camilla proved she could get it done last week in a multi-person matchup. And all she needs to do is get one pin or one submission. She's guaranteed for the title match. So, will she be able to do that? Is the real question. We'll just have to find out. Camilla, good luck to you. Let's see if she can get that momentum even more and get herself into that championship match. And out next,
and
it
from
is
overseas, and
Nami. Luffy was able to get a qualifier victory earlier on tonight. Sanji was unsuccessful. Can the One Piece gang go 2 for 3 tonight with Nami getting herself an opportunity to fight for the championship? Hi, Raiden. There you are. Welcome in, Jacob. How you doing, brother? You are just in time for the main event. The one who made herself canon by stipulation. Indeed. One Piece needs another win. We'll see if she can get another win. I fought the brackets earlier, but that's an item in 2K25. Yeah, the steering wheel is an item in 2K25. There is an entrance that uses that. Nami, the Navigator. of the One Piece gang. Can she navigate her way to success tonight? All she's got to do is get one pin or one submission. She's in. And here comes the master of the Devil's Kiss, Stephanie Vaquer.
And from San Fernando, Chile, Stephanie Vaquer.
Could look to join an old rival of hers in the form of the beautiful Madness Julia in that championship match with a pinfall or submission tonight. Safe to say if she does, that championship match might just get so much more interesting. Can she do it? Will she potentially have a target on her back from the other 4 women in this match? We'll just see tonight. Stephanie Vaquer. We'll see how many Devil's Kisses she can hit tonight as well. You made Nami canon? You sure did. La Primera is here. And finally, it is Merrin. That could be a problem for me if Vaquer advances, mainly due to the risk her and Julia might team up. Yeah, fair. Merrin is here, a stacked cast. We have Luffy, Sanji, and Nami. I think Zoro got lost somewhere. I haven't seen him. Zoro probably did get lost. Let's be completely honest. Merrin is here. We saw her friend Connect compete last week against Violet. Tonight is Merrin's shot. It's canon. It's canon that Zoro got lost. Full on canon, y'all. We'll find him eventually. Yeah, we'll find him eventually. Who knows when? Maybe now, maybe never, maybe I don't know when. But right now, Merrin has herself a chance to qualify for the GWE Women's World Championship match, just like everybody else in this one. Merrin, a master of kicks, like we know Sanji was earlier. Merrin, armed with what she calls the coolest kick in town. Will it be the coolest kick in the match? Probably. But we'll just have to see if that can lead her to victory. Merrin, good luck. And everyone in this match, good luck to all of you. Who's gonna join that Women's Championship match? Let's find out right now as an immediate roll-up by Camilla. And a kick out by Merrin as Nami taking it to Stephanie Vaquer. And with the odd pairings, you're going to see some people get an opportunity to take a bit of a rest. There's 5 people in this matchup. Might see some double teams. Might see people taking the opportunity to rest and wait for their moment. Right now, everyone's taking it to everyone. Camilla and Stephanie Vaquer, Raiden, Shogun, and Nami. Merrin not going after anyone, instead actually going to grab a weapon that is fully legal in this matchup. And ladies and gentlemen, for the first time in the GWE, we got ourselves a table. Stephanie Vaquer decided not to go out flying and ran into a super kick from the Raiden Shogun. Merrin takes it to Camilla. Drop kick in the corner. That's Vaquer and Merrin going at it now. Backbreak. Turns right into Camilla, but Vaquer gets out of it. Chop block to the knee. Raiden Shogun in the ring. Nami with a baseball bat, but it got knocked out of her hands. Down goes Merrin. Suplex suplex from Stephanie Vaquer. Nami rolled out the way of the leg drop though. As Ryan Shogun just crawling with Camilla on the outside. And they slapped her in the face too. As, oh my goodness, yo, we kept that 2x4 underneath the ring again? Dang. I didn't think we kept that thing under the ring still. Apparently we did. Nami, stop slapping your cheeks. We don't need to see that. And she took time to fire up and got caught with a super kick via Stephanie Vaquer. Camilla and Ryan Shogun, the battle of the purple hair inside of the ring. German suplex from Vaquer. Drop kick to Merrin as Ryan Shogun with a baseball bat to Camilla. Looking into the cover, Camilla suffered a lot of damage. And it's a quick 2. And Nami slapping her cheeks again. Alright. Alright. Merrin kicked up, sending Nami across the ring. Ryan Shogun just stepping on Camilla and flexing. And then just kicked her down. And Nami tried to set up Ryan Shogun, but eats a bunch of elbows to the gut. Merrin tornado DDT to Vaquer. Slap by Nami and an elbow drop to the Ryan Shogun. Camilla, hurricane, just twisting around the head scissors, not hurricane around, more the head scissors to Merrin as Nami with an arm drag. Ryan Shogun gets back in the ring. Vaquer has a kendo stick. And I think Ryan Shogun just really took the kendo stick shot. Cover by Vaquer on Merrin, didn't get anything there. Ryan Shogun with the kick. And dropped with the Shogun's Wrath. Vaquer dropping Merrin onto the table. And Vaquer was going for move theft. Was going for lightning strikes twice on Ryan Shogun. It didn't connect. Because Ryan Shogun got out of it. And a kick out by Merrin. After cover by Nami. Right by Nami at the table and sets it up. Nami ran into her own table. And Camilla strike to the back. And just clawing away at Nami, and Ryan Shogun said, Stephanie, you try to steal it? Here's where it actually counts. Lightning strikes twice. As Camilla, with the wicked wings locked in on Nami, we saw that get her the win last week. But Nami fought out of it, no resiliency. Merrin, the SOS, calling the Wolf Knight onslaught. As Merrin, I think, managed to hit the coolest kick in town, but didn't quite get all of it. Merrin flies in, chop block to Camilla, as Ryan Shogun plants Stephanie Vaquer through the table. Into the cover, and a kick out by Vaquer. This is awesome indeed. As Merrin went for the dropkick on Ryan Shogun, but didn't quite get it as Ryan Shogun moved. Camilla, oh no. Ryan gets out of there. As Nami taking the opportunity to rest before sliding back into the ring. Merrin with the crossbody. Nami caught. Camilla with the roll-up. Roll up on Nami. We're gonna steal one here, and Nami has to burn resiliency. Resiliency's burned on Nami, and an elbow to Merrin by Camilla. Nami setting up Camilla, could be looking for that Tempest twist. Cover on Camilla. And she's got a burn resiliency. Ryan is, in fact, the freshest in the match. You are correct, Ezra. From Ryan Shogun. Merrin, coolest kicking down, and I thought it was going to hit Nami. Instead, it hit the Ryan Shogun. And a kick out at 2. No resiliency. Vaquer gets back into the ring. Knee to the face by Ryan Shogun to Nami. Vaquer picked up and dropped onto the knee of the backbreaker. In trouble, but Stephanie doesn't actually go for her. She goes for Ryan with the SVB. Cover. Raiden didn't burn. Stephanie Vaquer eliminates the Ryan Shogun and is guaranteed for the title match. The second we talked about Ryan being fully fresh, she got caught. Merrin with that Wolf Knight onslaught. There's for no. Unfortunate. No win for the Ryan Shogun tonight. Nami dropping Vaquer. With the Mirage. Vaquer kicks out at 2. Camilla now. Nami tried to go for something on the same score as Ezra. Oh no. 2 of you, 2 of 8. That is unfortunate. And the Tempest twist to Stephanie. Cover by Nami. And Vaquer has to burn resiliency. And Nami gets a chair thrown at her. Alright, Camilla, sure. Taking out Merrin. Camilla maybe trying to just get a pin. But Merrin kicks out at 1. Camilla's got a finisher. She got 2 actually, and a signature. Covered by Stephanie on Nami. But a kick out by Nami. Merrin the only one left with resiliency. Here we go! Oh yeah, man! Oh yeah, man! There's 1, baby! Count of the twist of Fire Emblem Fates. Vaquer sets up Camilla. SVP. Cover. And Camilla's out of here. Vaquer, the only one with an elimination. And Merrin didn't hit it, but gets it the second time around. Coolest kick in town. Cover. Vaquer's eliminated. Merrin is in the match. At least for now, it is guaranteed a fatal 4-way. Baseball bat shot from Merrin. Nami kicks out at 2. Nami needs to win this matchup to get herself into the title match. It's currently Stephanie Vaquer and Merrin in the matchup. Nami dropping Merrin down, and Merrin's busted open. I think Nami's seeing that, trying to just get a quick pin, trying to just get herself into the title match. But Merrin kicks out at 2. Nami needs to build something up. Doesn't have resiliency. Merrin still has it. Over top. Underneath. Arm drag onto the table parts. Baseball bat in hand. Nami gets out of the way. A forearm. And a kick to the back. I'm glad Camilla didn't make it. Still got bad flashbacks to the Moria fights. Yeah, fair, Solara. Fair enough. Cover by Nami on Merrin. And only a 1. Only a count of 1. Nami tried to go for something, but Merrin pushed her off. Kicks and an enziguri to the side of the head. I think Nami isn't winning. Well, you might be right, you might be wrong. All depends on what Nami can do right now. But Merrin's got her number. Clothesline to the outside. Merrin has a signature. Well, had a signature, but it got reversed by Nami, but she still does have a finisher. Into the barricade, the non-protective barricades, so just full grates. And a sling blade from Nami, that storm snap. And this could be Nami's chance. Best case, a fatal 4-way. Worst case, another 5-1 match. Honestly, could have been worse. It could have been. As Nami, with the baseball bat, and hits it over Merrin. Tried to go for another one, but Merrin, too quick. Dropped onto the knee. Baseball bat caught. And then just tossed it at him. Tossed the baseball bat and then sent into the barricade. Merrin went for the splash, didn't land it. Nami still has a finisher, but so does Merrin. It might be whoever's first, whoever's quickest to the draw to get that finisher. And Merrin fires up, but so does Nami. These two leaving it all on the line. Bulldog. Turned around, no. Merrin caught it. Turned around herself. Neck breaker. Merrin fired up, used that adrenaline rush, and goes to the corner. This isn't just the coolest kick in town. This is the coldest kick. Cover on Nami. And it will remain a fatal 4-way. Moon Mage, Julia, Stephanie Vaquer, Merrin. That will be who will compete for the Women's Championship of the GWE in 2 weeks' time. What a fight. What a match. Congratulations to both Merrin and Stephanie Vaquer. Both get entries into the win, into the chamber match. That chamber match, the title match, not chamber, it's only 4 people. She did good. So ended up with second best case scenario with new people, 25% chance. So just gotta focus. That is correct. A 25% chance on all occurrences. And there was that coldest kick in town. Merrin knocked her clean out. Picked up the win and ensured that Nami couldn't get into the title match. 4 for 8 for Rio, 4 for 8 for Dusk. A very well done matchup. Good to miss Merrin. Congratulations, Merrin. You and Stephanie Vaquer are in the title match. Big opportunities for those 4 women. 46% on Raiden, Shogun, and Camilla. Merrin and Nami, 36%. Stephanie Vaquer, 18%. And that song rhythm lines up, not gonna lie, it sure does. That, ladies and gentlemen, is the show. Let's go over it real quick. Monkey D. Luffy with a big fatal 4-way victory, pinning Splendid off of the King of the Pirates drop from the top ropes to ensure he joins Roman Reigns in the GWE Men's World Heavyweight Championship match. Hatsune Miku picking up the win over Violet via countout, but that's not the real story in this matchup. The real story, Sayaka Mizuno showing up midway through and cracking Violet over the head with a steel chair. I don't know if she did that to help Miku or to hinder Violet. I'm gonna have to go and talk to Sayaka. I'm gonna have to see where her head's at. only Straw Hat who won tonight was Luffy, indeed. But someone else who picked up the win tonight was Mondo and Taka, the BrOG, defeating Perfect Design and Kaveh and Al Haytham to join Team Wa. And another team that happened later on in the night. GWE Men's World Tag Team Championship match. It was Diva Hours as Ashi Akubara picked up a win over Burnice and Yuffie, making Yuffie tap out with Code of Conduct. Congratulations to Ashi. Momentum in her favor tonight. And a tag team matchup for the women. We saw the Phantom Thieves, Scarlet Justice, on Takamaki, and Makoto Nijima pick up the win over Art of Violence, Arrow and Sakura. They isolated Arrow at the end, and Makoto went to work. They will join the Princesses in the title match. Battle Royal for the ages, and it was Kazuya Mishima who picked up the win, and that one came down to him and Akuma. Kazuya got the better of him. And he will join the qualifier match, the final qualifier next week. Could Kazuya get his way in the GWE World Championship match? Tag team qualifier number 2 for the men, and a close back and forth match saw Sonic and Shadow Speed Force come from behind, using their speed to their advantage to put away the powerhouse duo of Ken and Ryu, True Style. And in the main event, it was Merrin who picked up the win, but more importantly, it was Merrin and Stephanie Vaquer who picked up pinfalls and will be in the Women's World Championship matchup alongside the Beautiful Madness Julia and Moon Mage. That was the show. Let's take a look at the power rankings. Of course, Roman Reigns is number 1. Of course, Roman Reigns is number 1. Why does this not shock me in the slightest? Dirty Dom, what are you doing here? What is Dirty Dom doing here? Okay, that is odd. You haven't even competed here, like at all. Oh well. Ryan Shogun, Moon Mage, Camilla, Waluigi, Pi, Seth Rollins, Braun Breaker, who also hasn't competed here. Panette in your top 10. Followed up Akechi, Peach, Urza, Scarlet. Somebody else who hasn't competed here, Cassius Bright, Mona, Joe Hendry, Luigi, Becky Lynch, Randy Orton, and Skull. All right. Let's see what next week would have. Got up. We really got Stephanie versus Julia in another Fatal 4-Way. Agreed. Sakura versus On. A little one-on-one run back of the tag match that happened. A matchup that literally happened last week. Double Blossom versus Venom Vixens, which already happened. Violet versus Sayaka. I mean, like, that's gotta happen at some point, right? Like, that's gotta happen now, right? After what the heck happened with that chair shot? I'm gonna have to talk to the team. I might book that for next week. We'll have to see. Dirty Dominic Mysterio versus Saya Killer. Dom with Liv Morgan in his corner. All right. Sure, buddy. Why not? Oh. Kazuya versus Roman Reigns. Oh gosh. I don't think the ring can handle those two. Oh boy. Miu versus Ashi. Alrighty then. Nathan versus Monkey D. Luffy, and in the main event, well, we're getting at least, we're getting half of that. We're getting this, but like 2 more people added in. Julia and Stephanie Vaquer for the Women's Championship, just, you know, add in Moon and Merrin, then we've got the right match. But that's not even this week, it's 2 weeks time. That's the show, y'all. You can go out of character, and we will go ahead and sign off for the night. Dang, what a show. I thought I went into the start of it thinking, okay, I said I'm gonna hit the expectations of last week's show and maybe surpass them. Somehow I feel like we might have actually been able to do that with this one. You'll love to see it. We are free from the brackets. Indeed, a fun show, absolutely. Next week's sure gonna be interesting. So, that is gonna do it from me. Until I see you guys next week for another rendition of Monday Night Voltage. My only points were Miku and Speed Force. How poetic. Oh no, Ezra, no. Alright, well, that's gonna do it for me. Thank you everybody for tuning in. See you next week for more Monday Night Voltage.